Yeah.
Oh my God. Once again, it's Sunday. You know what that means. It is time for the most anticipated show of the week. That counts ESPN. That counts Fox Sports Radio. Yeah, I'm taking a shot at y'all. Don't matter about that, man. This is the Regulators Podcast with your host, Mr. Magnus. Right above my head, we got the man that's in the middle that got our rush defense to number one. We got Big Ant up there. Talk to him, bro.
Hey, what's happening, y'all? Wake the hell up.
Yo, my man Ant is a man of few words, but when he speaks, you better listen. To my his immediate right, creative vibes. If you need yourself get the kinks out and all that, creative vibes right there, man. Search up my man, Big Juan. Talk to him, bro.
Y'all wake up. We getting ready to deal with y'all PTSD today. Some of y'all gonna catch PTSD today, but we're gonna give y'all the stats, the facts, and the truth, like we always do. Wake up.
Get in their feelings today.
It sounds like fighting words. Ruh-roh. Now, with my man over here, Zero Dark 30, because he said you don't deserve to see my face on a Sunday morning. My man, Blackberry, talk to him, bro.
Home team. Always represent for the home team, baby. Y'all know what time it is. What's going on, y'all?
Chilling, man.
Now, without further ado, from the Pacific Northwest. Oh yeah, when we talk about Atlanta Falcons Nation, we deep, we everywhere. We like cockroaches up in the trap house. We everywhere. Okay, my man over here, the coach. Check him out on YouTube. But coach, talk to him, man.
Good morning, everybody. Hey, man, let's get started this morning. We got some stuff to talk about. Let's go make this a great show. All right, let's do it.
He over there on the Pacific Rim. Over there on the Pacific Rim, on the rim of the earth.
I do got a lot of water by my house. I got a lot of water by my house.
and that's right. I'm telling y'all right now, we just had this in the pre-show meeting, man. If y'all don't treat us right, if this country don't treat us right, we about to go to Canada. AFA about to be in Canada. Keep playing with us when you want to, man.
Gonna be like Forrest. I was running.
But without further ado, I gotta do a roll call. We got 11 people watching. Appreciate y'all waking up early. If you know somebody that knows somebody that knows somebody, tell them to get up, pick their behinds up, log in, and chat with us, bro. Don't wait until the Q&A. I say this every single week. Do not wait until the Q&A to get your questions out. Okay, it's hard enough to come up with subjects being nothing going on in the Atlanta Falcons, training facility right now. But you know what? We got 5 brains right here. We got a good show for you. Sit back and enjoy. Roll call. Tab Sports and Gaming. What's up, bro? Floyd Donnelly, New York in the house. What's up, bro? Jerome 691116.
That's my boy right there. That's my boy right there. That's family. What up,
Jerome? Jerome in the house. 6-man K-Styles, man. Sub up to his channel.
Watch your mouth.
So, what we got here? Oh my God. Will Kyle Pitts lead the league in touches, sharing the load? What I'm going to do is, I'm going to start with one that we're going to go around the horn, but Kyle Pitts leading the league in touches. Sounds like CP might be a little worried, man. Juan, what you think, man?
You know what? Like I always do, I like playing the chess game. Actually, this is a good thing. Reason why. Kyle Pitts almost broke Mike Ditka's record last year by himself for the culture. If not for the injury in Buffalo, he would have did it.
Bingo.
He's going to break it this year, for sure. But what that does is, I wouldn't say so much puts Cordero Patterson out of a job. What it does is it sets up the unpredictability and the confusion that Arthur Smith want to cause other defenses. Because you got to think those were the two main focuses of our offense last year. You know what I'm saying? Those were the two main threats that we had on the field, and every team knew it. So when they bracketed Pitts, hey, they went to Cordero Patterson. When they tried to stop Cordero Patterson, they tried to put Pitts in the mix. For me, personally, this is my honest opinion, this is going to really solidify that pick your poison type situation. Because you got to think about it. Kyle Pitts is that dude for tight end. We all know that. He's going to get more touches because he's going to have other threats on the field to take the heat off of him.
Bingo.
And Arthur Smith now can scheme up plays to where you're going to have to deal with all of them. And you got to think. Let's just think for this. Let's just think about this for a minute. Let's just say you put Pitts and Cordero Patterson on the field. What are you going to do? What is your plan of attack? That's what I'm saying. What are you going to do? Because he's a gadget player right now. So that means that if we use him as a wide receiver, you're going to have a problem. If we use him as a running back, you're going to have a problem. So I like it. I like it. The chaos and confusion we about to give everybody, I'm loving it. I'm loving it. But them touches, yeah, he's going to get more. Because remember, out of all that, he only got one touchdown. Why? Because he had 3 or 4 Oompa Loompas on him at a time. I mean, yeah, I'm sorry, they was Oompa Loompas compared to him.
Yep.
And if anybody has seen this offseason where he made that catch on A.J. Terrell, that's just the tip of the iceberg of what he's capable of. So imagine him being in man. Imagine them putting man coverage on him, and it's just 1 or maybe 2 at the most on him. He gonna eat all day long because you got other receivers that you're gonna have to worry about. And watch and mark my word, Arthur Smith is gonna take full advantage of that. Full advantage.
Ooh. You know, my man Juan just went to Rap City in the basement, dropping 16 bars. Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you hitting him with that, man. Blackberry, come on now. I know you've been waiting for it, so come on, bro. Come on.
Yes, sir. Well, I don't think he's going to lead the league in touches simply because an Arthur Smith ran offense is you're going to see a lot of tight end play, but you're going to see a lot of backs getting handoffs. You're going to see backs getting passes in the passing game. And I was looking for it here, but I don't think Kyle Pitts is going to make the turn that we all think he's going to make when he's just this blossom, that he just blossoms and spreads his wings and it's like a peacock, you know. I don't think that's what's going to happen this year. But I think what's going to happen this year is going to be his second year. He got a whole season under his belt. So now he got the feel and the speed of the game for the most part. He's going to get a bit of a reminder of the speed of the game the first couple weeks. I think anybody that's second year this year is going to have to get a reminder of the speed of the game. And I'm just saying that simply because if you was a rookie coming into the 2021 season, I mean, everything was so off balance from what these players were used to, getting ready for seasons. We had just came off of lockdowns and COVID protocols was all over the place. One day you can't go here, next day you can't go there. So a lot of the training and the workouts that these guys were used to doing to get ready for a season, they weren't able to do. So we got into the actual speed of professional football a little bit later in the season than what we're used to seeing. So these second year guys, they're going to have to get a bit of a reminder of the speed of the game them first couple weeks. And, he's going to be one of the best tight ends. He's going to be one of the best players in the league this year. Not just best tight end, but Kyle Pitts is going to be. He's probably going to make a Pro Bowl. He's probably going to make the Pro Bowl. And what I just don't think he's going to lead the league in touches though, because this is going to be an offense ran by committee. It's going to be running backs by committee. It's going to be tight ends by committee. It's going to be receivers by committee, especially backs. I really think it's going to be backs by committee for sure. But I think that guy John Fitzpatrick, to wrap this up, I think that guy's going to wow Arthur Smith in the offense in training camp and in the preseason, and he's going to win that number 2 spot, and they're going to see that he can carry a lot of that load to help Kyle Pitts get free. And Kyle Pitts going to help him get free too, because Kyle Pitts going to demand so much attention. It's going to be like Kyle Pitts on a post. Whoop. There go John Fitzpatrick up the scene, 20-yarder. So he's definitely going to be one of the standouts throughout the league this year. Don't get me wrong. And he will be making the Pro Bowl, but I don't think he'll lead the league in touches.
Uh-oh. I think that's Arthur Smith on the phone.
I'm getting the facts. I'm getting the facts here.
It's mine. It's mine.
That's you? All right. Yo, Coach, what you think, man?
All right.
What's your thing?
Just like what Blackberry said, it's going to be a balanced offense, guys. I say he's going to get probably a lot of touches on the team, but the league, it's going to be a little different. Reason being, if the ball is going good by them running the ball, Arthur's going to beat that ball to death. So there's going to be a lot of chance for him to catch the ball. However, just looking at the numbers from last year, I got some numbers here, all right? There was 554 passes thrown by Matt Ryan last year, all right? Pitt had 110 targets. But I don't think Marietta's going to throw the ball 554 times. I say 400, right? I'm going to drop down to 400. So with that numbers being said, Gage is gone. He had 94 targets, right? Ridley's gone. He had 52 targets for the short 5 games he had. And you got Davis that had 58 targets. So with those numbers there, somebody got to share those numbers. So we got a lot more numbers still out there to be shared among those receivers. So he's probably still going to have 110 targets next year. This coming up season. However, it depends on that run game. So if that run game's hot, he's going to stick with that run game.
Yeah.
So there's not going to be a lot of passing going on. So if that run game is hot, yes. But, but like I said, we're not going to have all those passes thrown around this year. But I think the run game is going to be one of the main keys for this offense this year. So leading the league, no. So
let me piggyback off there right quick. You know what? Now that I'm thinking about it, I think maybe based on, like you said, if it's going by committee, they might try to really use him too, especially in the red zone.
Yep,
you know what I'm saying? Because that's where Arthur Smith really wants to start driving stuff home. So, you know what I'm saying? Because if you're doing it by committee, then you're basically spacing out the players, putting them where you want, depending on where we at on the field.
And not tiring them out either.
Right. So, yeah, I see where you're going with that. So it could be a thing whereas, okay, he may get touches. He may not have to necessarily break their record, but they're going to put him in situations where it's going to be difficult for the other team to stop us. And I'm looking at the red zone, honestly.
Yeah. Yeah. What's up, bro?
Oh, yeah. He going to be a beast in the red zone. I mean, look, this whole wide receiver core is going to be a beast in the red zone. We have, I think, like at least 4 to 5 players, 6'5" or better on this team.
Jesus Christ. And
look, we're going to be playing basketball in the red zone, man. And Kyle Pitts is going to be a part of that basketball team. His speed and quickness, his vision, his knowing how to get open and knowing where to go and where not to go, I'm telling you, he's going to use all of it. I mean, because he was a rookie last year and he learned a whole lot from
Mhm.
last year to this year, and then training with who was Travis Kelsey in the off season. He's gonna put all that together, man. I'm telling you.
What
Bro,
what you
let me say something real quick, about this guy.
Speak on
Do
it,
y'all
Max.
realize? Y'all realize, okay, that Kyle Pitts ain't grown into his body yet,
right?
He's still
Talk to
baby.
that
him.
this man
Talk to
has
him.
probably not finished growing.
Talk
Do
to
you look
him.
at his frame? He could put more muscle on that frame. He might not get heavier, but he could put even more muscle in that. He ain't even got his man body yet, y'all.
Mhm.
Mm-mm.
That's
Thank you.
he ain't got his man body yet, man.
Thank you.
So right now,
He's still a
uh,
puppy.
uh, he's still a puppy. Kyle Pitts is still a puppy. Kyle Pitts doesn't understand the nuances of getting open yet, sitting in zones yet.
Yeah.
He's just doing stuff. He's just out there doing stuff off of athleticism. It hasn't really hasn't clicked yet. But wait till it actually clicks. Because right now he's one of the best tight ends in the league, and that's just off of out there doing stuff like athleticism.
Right.
Just wait until he
Yeah.
gets like and I don't want to mention his name, but I'm just going to say John Terrius. Like when it clicks for him. If y'all don't know in the chat, that's Julio. Okay, follow him. Just in case y'all don't know. Okay, that's the thing. All right, but just imagine like when he gets that intelligence to go along with the athleticism, the ability to catch the catch race and everything. And just imagine if you was to line him and Drake London up just like this in a twin set,
It's a problem.
and they cross like this. If I'm a DB, one hits a corner route and one hits a post. If I'm a DB, I'm scared right now, especially with this what Warren said. Being the fact, if you choose to play man, fine, because guess what? We finally got an improviser at quarterback. You want to play
Mm-hmm.
man? Fine. All I gotta do is step up, and I can scramble for 6. I can scramble for a first down, and I can keep those chains rolling. If I was to get those trees out there, Auden Tate, Brian. See, now a lot of people's not talking about Edwards, man.
Mm-hmm.
We're talking about the guys that we got a lot.
Right.
Like, that dude can go up and get it too. If you don't look up some Raiders games,
Snatch and grab. Snatch
You know
and
what?
grab.
grab too. What's up?
But you know what, too? Remember what he said this year. He's comfortable now. He understands a little bit more.
Mhm.
You got a man that big, that athletic, that's comfortable from what he has already learned. That means that whatever Travis Kelsey taught him, he's comfortable. When you comfortable, it's going to sink in. Bruh, do you not understand? This man's comfortable now. That means when you comfortable, your confidence is where it needs to be. He's going to act a fool.
And he's not gonna get double teamed because guess what? Like I said, you got Tate, you got Edwards, you got Drake London. These are the guys that could get open. And a lot of people are not talking about these secondary guys. Yes, we're talking about because there's like a little bit of unfamiliarity of how these guys are going to perform. We know what Kyle Pitts could do.
Mm-hmm.
But goddamn, if you look up the tape on Auden Tate, that dude can go up and get that ball. If you see Drake London, that's basically like Auden Tate. Edwards can go down, he can get deep. He's not a burner, but he can get deep. He can go on. Look, if your DBs are 5'10" and below, start these guys on your fantasy team. Okay, any Falcons wide receiver, start them on your fantasy team. It's going to be GG's. I guarantee it. And guess what? What happens if you put those trees out there and then you put that power back behind them? You put Algier back there.
Hell, if they 6'2"
You're gonna have
below.
Bro, let me tell you something, man.
Even
And then shout out to Quadri Olsen because it's not a foregone conclusion. Quadri Olsen is like, I'm not going to go quietly into that good night. Just because I'm sitting here and I might be third on the depth chart, I may be third on the depth chart, but I'm number one in your hearts.
He about
He's
to
straight
show
up.
out.
He's coming for that. Just because y'all signed Damian Williams is not a foregone conclusion that he's a starter. And Quadri understands that. Quadri understands that.
He gonna have to.
Yes, he gonna show out.
He gonna have to.
I think the more I see him talk, he sounds like he's ready and he wants to secure that starting spot. He has confidence. You know?
Listen.
What's up?
I want every back that's ahead of Quadri Olsen right now on that depth chart. I want them to go as hard as they can possibly go. I want them to be the best that they have been in their football careers. Because if Allison does make the team and he's dressing on Sundays, that's gonna let me know that he done really elevated his game.
Mm-hmm.
They got him fifth on the depth chart right now.
Mm-hmm.
They got him fourth, right?
Fifth.
They got him fifth on the depth chart. They got him behind Avery. They got him behind Avery Williams, don't they?
Yes, they got Cordero, Tyler, Damian Williams, Avery Williams, and Carter. Then they got Hutley's behind them too.
So
but you still got to think about you got
know.
Smith also. So you got to realize how many running backs they're going to keep though. So that's another.
Exactly. And if right now he's fifth on the depth chart, then that's why I said if he makes the team and he's dressing on Sundays, that means he really stepped his game up and he really elevated his game to a whole new heights. So he's gonna deserve it. He's really gonna deserve it. So that's what he's gonna have to do. But real quick, this should touch back on Kyle Pitts real quick, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
Kyle Pitts had 110 targets last year.
Mm-hmm.
When Arthur Smith was in Tennessee, Jonnu Smith had his highest targets was 65, but it went up every year. It's safe to say his targets will go up in his second tenure. So he's going to get a lot of touches, y'all. He had 68 receptions with 110 targets. His touches are going to go up. But as far as him leading the league in touches, we don't need him to. He's still going to be a Pro Bowler. He's still going to be a force to reckon with. Anytime somebody strap up along or in front of him, you might see him in the running game a little bit too. You might.
Let me tell you something, man. Arthur Smith got Jonnu Smith paid. Okay, that's what he did, because I ain't see nothing of what he did on the New England Patriots last year.
He was hurt.
Sorry, you know. But when Arthur Smith had Delaney Walker and he had Jonnu Smith was a budding star tight end in that system that he was running down there, and he got Jonnu Smith paid.
Jonnu was shining. He was shining on the
Jonnu was shining. But I don't know if they know how to use them up there in New England. It's still the jury is still out on that. But what I'm going to say, I'm bringing it into this because Delaney Walker was a star in Tennessee, just like Kyle Pitts is a star. Whoever's going to be that number 2 tight end is going to shine as well. Like, look out for him. It might be Fitzpatrick. It might be Ferguson.
Yeah, but you know what?
Yeah.
You know what? I believe in, and see if y'all follow me on this. What else? Coach decides to use, Arthur Smith decides to use to start the season off Cordero Patterson and Kyle Pitts as decoys to let the mother brothers eat to get them started. Because if they command so much presence on the field, imagine this. Let's just say we start week 1 off, and since we playing the Aints at home, and we've had a lot of issues at home, we start them off with the headliners. We start them off with the headliners to get y'all defense thinking, okay, yeah, this is what he about to run. He about to run that vanilla stuff. Sprinkling a couple of them boys in there and let them eat. Because you already know Cordero Patterson on the field against the Aints, they ain't going to forget that. They know what he did to him last season. And then you got Pitts on another side. You can add another receiver or another back in there. And guess what? Now they can eat and do what they got to do. Now they're causing ruckus. So I'm thinking, if you really want to get it started, put the headliners out there first. And add some people in. And then that's when you start causing that havoc.
And just know, depth charts don't mean nothing to Arthur Smith. Don't mean nothing. So when you talk about where anybody's going to be in the beginning, it don't matter. Kyle Pitts might not even be out on the field. The first play. He said it, It's like,
right.
Torrey McElhinney said that. Like, it might be a time where Kyle Pitts may not be out there on the first play.
Right.
But, hey, it is what it is. But like I said, just stay tuned. Now, in terms of touches, person going to lead the league in touches, man, is King Henry. They can't do nothing but run the ball up there. A.J. Brown is gone. Okay, Treylon Burks is on. That dude was throwing up the first day of training camp, man. That dude was throwing up, man. I was sipping on the Kool-Aid. Because I saw Treylon Burks. I was like, oh man, I look like a Julio clone right there, man. I was sipping on the Kool-Aid. I want to sit there and screw you, ESPN, for having me sipping on the Kool-Aid. Because I had it. I wasn't even thinking about Drake London. I was like, Treylon Burks, okay. Big body receiver. I wasn't thinking that we was going to trade for Brian Edwards. I wasn't thinking about Auden Tate. I was like, okay, a nice wide body. First damn day of the OTAs, my man out there throwing up. Good luck in Tennessee, because the person that's going to lead the league in touches is King Henry. You heard it here first. They can't do nothing else.
And look, and y'all saw what they did. Y'all saw what they did to Derrick Henry. They ran him into the ground.
And they gonna continue to run him to the ground. Jamal Anderson style. 410 touches, y'all. Exactly. I'll never forget. 410 touches. Gonna run his ass.
Never the same.
Nope.
Oh God.
Like that.
So y'all ready for some controversy?
Hold on real quick. Hold on before you get controversial. Before you get in here and start battling folks. They did in Tennessee. They did try to help Derrick Henry with the load. You know, they had Brown, who of course was becoming a real good receiver. And who they had? They had Julio Jones. They was hoping Julio Jones will take some more of that load off. You know. So and they went and acquired what was that back? The guy that was running the ball by when Derrick wasn't running. I can't think of his name right now.
Deontay Foreman? You talk about him?
Yeah. Foreman, right. And Foreman's pretty damn good. I think Foreman go to half of the teams in the league and he starts.
Yeah.
He used to play here.
So yeah, he did. Yep. So you know, with Derrick Henry, when you can run somebody in the ground like that, it's a compliment to where your team could go offensively, because I know we like it when we get all fancy and got the trickiness and we confusing the defense all throughout the game, all throughout the season. But the best offenses, y'all, are the offense that you know what's coming and it don't even matter.
Right.
There you go.
Can't stop it.
Right.
And that's and when you got running back by committee, and let's say we all the way up to week 5, and Kyle Pitts is leading the team in touches, but right behind him, all the running backs combined are the second leaders in touches. So it's when you know what's coming and there's nothing you can do about it as a defensive coordinator, as a defense. That's the best offense you can run right there.
Yeah.
There's a
who
change coming.
we want smack in the mouth in that?
That's what it is. When it comes down to it, it's moving another man against his will. That is football. It's always going to be like that. It's moving a man against his will. To line up a man across from me, you beat the hell out of him for 60 minutes. There is a change coming to Atlanta. There's an attitude change that's coming to Atlanta, specifically on the other side of the ball. Because we about to talk about that right now. Let's get into it. Let's get into it. Okay. Here we go. All right. What Dean P said. You give me the pieces. What Dean P said is, this is not my final form. My man said, I'm Freezer. This is not my final form. Give me what I need, and I'll open up the playbook and I'll give you 100%. Dean Pease will run 100% of the defense in 2022.
That's a lot.
And I'm going to start with you, then I'm going to hit coach, man, because I know Juan got something to say. I see him already, man.
Look. Yeah, go ahead, and
I love it. I love it. Because now we're finally starting to open up. And we're going to see what this defense is fully capable of. Now, we got him back. Isaiah Oliver. We got our top 2 corners. We finally got some help on front 7. Finally got us a nose tackle. And I'm telling, look, Grady Jarrett is about to wreak havoc on
Say
the
word,
whole
Ant.
league.
Say word.
Now since he finally got him some help,
Great job about to eat.
he about to eat.
He about to eat.
He
Woo.
about to eat.
You gotta let him know. See, Ant is so damn excited because Ant's a D-line guy. Ant is oh boy, Hollywood Hogan. Do world order. Here he comes.
May I interject real quick because I think this is absolutely perfect. No, I don't want to talk scheme. However, I do want to announce that AFN Mad Mike Sports, with our memberships, guess what? The schematic genius is going to post a lot of in-depth breakdowns. No, it won't be in film, but I'm gonna give y'all a taste. But in order to get this, you gotta hit that $4.99 as a membership of AFN Matt Mike Sports. If you're not a member, you will not have access to this. This will not go on Matt Mike Sports as a video. However, I will break it down on video. But in order for you to see this ahead of time, you guys will have to hit that Matt Mike membership, AFN membership to get access. I already dropped something earlier today for those people, and I already know I did a piece on Dean Peas and his Blitz packages. So in order for you guys to get this type of stuff, all right, I told you we gonna teach people. Okay, y'all not gonna be some dummies this year. The only way you're gonna be a damn dummy this year is your ass is gonna look, your ass can't read or you just want to stay stupid. Okay, we about to teach y'all, we about to give y'all the basics of everything. So like I said before, y'all gotta be a member of the 6-Man K-Styles AFN Matt Mike Sports in order to get this information. All right. So that's all I got to say about that. Have a lovely Sunday. And I'm out of here, baby. Peace.
$4.99, man. Look, that's
$4.99.
less than a gallon of gas. Okay, that's less than a Subway sub, a foot long.
Right.
Okay. But I was about to go to Coach, because I know Ant is so excited about what's about to happen with those head busters on the D-line. Shout out to Test Sports and Gaming. With those head busters on the D-line, I know he's too excited to even get the words out. But when we're talking about stats and breaking down things, I'm going to go to our resident coach, man. Dean Pease will run 100% of the defense in 2022. How you feel about that, Coach?
It's a good thing because last year you can tell everything was pretty much the same. There was no kind of different entry of what he was going to do. It was pretty much basic defense. So this year he can put a different. He can move the line around a lot more. He can, like I said, do a lot more blitzing, a lot more stunts in the different coverages. The coverages are almost the same last year. He played a cover 3 and he played a cover 2 a lot last year. So there was no 4s. 21, so whatever he want to run, but it's a good thing. I'm happy that he's going to do it. So, but we have to look who he's drafted. The draft shows that he was trying to do something different. We got edge rushers finally. We got D linemen who can stop the run, who can take on different teams, and you got a linebacker that's going to come downhill. He's not going to go side to side. He's coming straight downhill. So but whatever Dean Smith do, I'm in support of it. So. I'm sorry, not Dean Smith, Dean Pease. But
Dean Smith or Dean Pease, they don't matter.
They all You're right. So, but man, I'm happy he's going to run 100% of this defense. So I'm looking forward to see what it is I can steal some. So anyway, all right, but that's it, man. So next person, let's do it. I'm worse than Ant. I'm just excited too, man.
Dean Pease letting the world know he going 100% on his in his playbook is putting all quarterbacks on notice, especially the ones in the NFC South.
Yep.
He's setting up to pretty much terrorize you the whole game in some shape, form, or fashion. If you are not getting sacked, you're running from your life. If you're not running for your life, you're not being able to be productive and just sit back and throw 30, 40, 50-yard bombs or whatever. And all that dinking and dunking, nah, you can stop all of that. That's basically he putting all the quarterbacks we playing on notice. Like, yeah, I'm letting these dudes loose on you on purpose.
You hear that,
You gonna
Jameis?
be
You hear that, Jameis?
Brady, Brady.
And whoever's left in Carolina, I don't even care.
It doesn't matter.
Guys, Cry Me a River,
It doesn't
Mayfield,
matter.
the Pampers.
Bro, I still don't think that they really understand because we had 3 guys speaking. They're so damn excited about what's happening on the defense. They can't get the words out, man, to actually formulate what they said. Fortunately, we have our resident Rosetta Stone, Blackberry. Get the pulse of the Falcons. Get the pulse of the nation, man. Dean P's 100%.
I'm gonna read a quote. I'm gonna read a quote for y'all from Dean Pease. Okay, this was last year. This was pre his first assignment as defensive coordinator for the Falcons. It reads, "Our concerns." I'm sorry, I said concerns. I got some shit on my mind. Our corners learn how to play rolled up corner. They learn how to play half safety. They learn how to play the curl. They learn how to play the hook. They learn all the different spots in coverage. They have to know them all. Then, the most important quote, when somebody asked him, where does your scheme, what your teaching to your players on your defense, what is it that they have to understand? And he says they have to understand not the position, but they have to understand the scheme.
Yep.
And he says evolve with it.
Yep.
What that means is this: if you're a corner and you're coming from anywhere else you're coming from, whether you're a rookie or you're coming from another team, if you're used to just playing one-on-one and then you might play zone, you might play cover, you might just be in a cover 3 or something like that over there, and you're on an island. If you're used to that, if you're used to just being on one sideline the whole game, you might as well get ready to learn a whole new way of playing football if you're playing under Dean Pease, because Dean Pease requires you to be able to play multiple positions. He like Walmart. You get hired at Walmart and you think you just finna be a stock. All I gotta do is stock product on the aisle every night. No, if you get called to the back room, you got to be able to offload a truck.
Yep.
You got to be able to scan in some shit. You got to be able to work the cash register. Look, listen. You not finna be over there on the island thinking that all you got to do is worry about this little area of the field right here. You're going to understand how his entire defense operates. Okay? If you're a linebacker and let's say you are inside linebacker and you used to just filling gaps or dropping back in the seams. No. You might get moved over there to the outside in some situations. You're going to have to know how to buck up. You're going to have to know how to drop them hips, be able to take on some contact and contain the edge, if that's what your role is in that particular instance. Dean Pease, and this is why that's so important that y'all understand what it is he's saying when he says evolve with it, and why his corners and the rest of his positions on his team, they have to be able to do all of these different things. They have to understand how to do these things. This is why, because when he says now I'm finna open up 100% of this book. What he's telling the league is, if I took the top away from y'all last year with no pass rush,
Talk about it.
if I took the top of the field away from
Talk
you,
about it.
it wasn't there for you. It wasn't there for you to use. It was not at your disposal, the top of the field. You could not go there.
Yeah.
It was do not enter. It was beware of dog. It was private property. You could not go there. So if I did that
Where that collector play that?
with no pass rush, if I did that with no pass rush, I got the meats on the line.
The meats.
The
You
meats.
about to get hit with the yams, the ham, and all the meats, baby.
Arby's.
Yeah, we're gonna go ahead. We want y'all to pass the collection plate for Deacon Blackberry here and his sermon this afternoon.
We even take checks, baby.
That's it. EBT cards and everything.
See, can say all of that and say we take checks. We in a debit area. We in Cash App. We in Venmo.
We old school, baby.
We
Apple Pay.
See, me and Blackwell need to have like a financial meeting after the show about how we gonna run this.
Send that check in the mail to me. Send me that check in the mail.
You can bring piggy banks. We accept cash. We accept EBT cards.
Apple Pay.
Blackberry's new name is either Creflo Dollar or Peter Popoff. He's gonna send you that check in a minute. We scheming over here.
Amazon to ship your piggy bank for free.
That's it.
Y'all seeing this in the chat though? Like, hashtag Michael Walker. This guy's name is trending in this chat, man. A lot of people are excited about this man. Like, Alex Edwards was talking about him.
Me too.
Who else was talking about my man here? Tev Sports and Gaming. Like, they really they think this guy, could really be like a real intricate part on taking our defense from here to about here. I'm telling you right now, man.
I mean, you saw what he did to the Panthers.
Yes.
You saw what he did on the Panthers.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
That solidified. I mean, that man. That was one of the best plays I've seen him do all season. That solidified him.
Yeah.
And he only getting better.
Can I mention something about this? I'm just talking about the depth chart right quick, guys, on this defense.
What's up?
I've been watching it for like the last couple of months, just watching the changes. It's changed again, guys. Deion Jones was like third on the depth chart. Now he's first on the depth chart, guys.
What?
Yep.
I'm just saying.
Arthur Smith out here playing games.
No, the depth chart has changed.
Yeah.
So I don't know what's going on with that, but
my man Deion Jones about to come out here like this.
Right.
Shoulders all right, y'all.
So,
Right. Look.
For real. That dude about to come out here. The shoulders okay.
Like I said, depth chart don't mean anything.
Nope. Don't mean a damn thing.
It don't. Yo, Big Ant, you got a fan. They Holland says, "What's up, fellas? I'm still waiting on my autographed starter hat, Big Ant." I think you need to address that, man. My man wants his hat. You got to give him his hat.
Have mercy. Look, Jay, you gonna stop that? Look.
He's
just trying to blow my head up. Don't listen to him.
Nah, you handle that. You handle that. Go into a big ass DMs.
Oh,
I
got him on Twitter. Don't even worry about him.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you gotta handle that payment thing. We got Peter Popoff over here. Big Ant gotta handle his thing over here, man. But Jerome says, how much of an impact do y'all think Rashaan Evans makes on the D? He wore the green dot in Tennessee. I hope his presence makes Debo, Walker, and Anderson better and comfortable. That's a decent question. And Juan, what you think, man?
I believe so. You know, like you said, we had a lot of deficiencies on defense, and you know, you had a lot of guys trying to play, you know, double positions or trying to cover or whatnot. With him on there, I think he adds some formidability to the defense, and he, you know, gives Dion and them a chance to do what they do best. Well, instead of having them play out of position to cover up, you know what I'm saying, some of the holes we got.
Hello.
Uh-oh.
There he is.
What's up, fellas?
Y'all heard of Michael Knight? Y'all heard of Michael Knight? He wouldn't be anything without Kit. It's the Knight Rider over here.
Man,
There you go.
what's going on, fellas? What it is? What's up, man?
Hello, Michael. If you don't get the reference, you're too young. You're too young.
Right, yeah, right.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Are you
You
ready
gotta
to
be
talk some
80s,
football,
baby.
Michael?
Hey, it's like behind the ears at the old.
Yeah, you gotta be a certain age to understand that reference. It's all right, though.
Right.
It's all right, you know.
Hey, y'all see, boy, I'm at a family reunion, dog. Hey, well, I got one hell of a family, dog. We are hell. Okay, not hell. We are hell.
Hell.
Okay. Man,
I want y'all to notice one thing that after Blackberry did his sermon, if you notice, like right above my head, the sun started coming out. That sun just beaming right on top of me, man. Ever since he said what he said,
He didn't reach
the
Seattle.
sun started coming.
oh boy.
You know, a lot of people are not talking. I mean, we're talking about Rashawn Evans. He's a thumper. Right?
Mhm.
That's a downhill, nasty, go get him stuff to run linebacker. And oh my God, big ant, not our ant, okay, but we talk about Anthony Rush, about 350 pounds of man that's going to be in front of him to keep him free, right? And then we're going to have Eddie Goldman.
Mm-hmm.
And we're going to have Eddie Goldman. Now we got Eddie G. That's going to keep other guys free as well. But chat, can y'all talk to me for a second, man? Because my brothers are here. But chat, y'all got to let me know, man, what level of excitement, 0 to 10, y'all feel after the things that we've been doing with this team, man?
37.2.
How you feel, bro? How you feel?
37.267. That's how I feel right now. 37.267. Look, I was saying this the other night.
Uh-oh.
I apologize. I swear it's the last time. I swear to God, it's the last time. Well, let me stop lying. Hey man, I love football. You just brought up something that I want to reiterate, and we said this a million times last year. Again, this is about teaching. Okay, this is about teaching Falcons fans the small, intricate details of football. What people don't know about Dean P's defense is that he has to have 2 mics. Okay? He has to have 2 mics. No, I'm not talking about Mad Mike. I'm talking about middle inside linebackers. Okay? We got to have 2 middle inside linebackers. Coach knows this. He's been watching the film himself. He likes to rotate his middle linebackers. So what does that mean? He has to be able to trust 2 linebackers. So one guy that we know that he trusts is Rashawn Evans. All right. 2, the second guy is Deion Jones. Yep. We don't know what Troy is going to be. We don't know what Michael is going to be. Those guys are going to have to fight for his trust. And that's why last year you saw Michael Walker didn't get as many snaps that a lot of people thought he should have. Why? Especially when you consider the fact that people was talking about Deion Jones was playing, you know, he sucked. Well, this guy sucked with the bum shoulder. So if Mike Walker cannot get his trust with the bum shoulder, what makes you think that he's just going to get rid of Deion Jones without actually knowing that these guys, again, I'll give you guys the film breakdown on that as far as what DP, not the film breakdown, but what he said in that about him. He liked to rotate his mics. I'll break that down for you guys probably Monday or Tuesday on and more than likely maybe Tuesday on 6 Man K Style Show. 'cause I want to show you guys the small, intricate details of our defense. Dean Pease must, okay, he must have two linebackers that he trusts. This is not any other defense. This is one of the most sophisticated defenses in the league. This is why Richie Grant had to prove himself as a rookie before he even got on the damn field. He does not throw guys under the bus. He's not going to throw you out there and just leave you to the wind. All right, maybe he'll get it, maybe he doesn't. He need two mics, okay? That's all. That's the end. Look, it's going on an hour. I'm gonna try to shut the hell up this time, but like I said, scheme is, bro. I get so passionate when I talk about scheme, bro. Look, man, it look like look. It's like Kim Kardashian for them black celebrities, man. That's how I get, man, when we talk about scheme. But hey, man, I already said too much. I'm gone.
But Mike, don't forget, Mike. You said you gotta have two mics.
Okay.
Wait a minute. Hold on.
You said he has to have two mics. Foye was not coming off that field because he used to talk about, he used to gush about Foye. He was
Hey, Mike.
Absolutely.
Mike, check this out.
What's up, Mike?
Mike, I love you. I don't give a damn about none of that shit you just said. I'm still 37-1, excited for the damn defense. Who the hell Mike said he thought? Put him on the field. I'm ready to see some ugly football, man. We talk about that Thursday. Some of that.
Hey, man, that's why this is exactly why we do it. This is why we doing it, man. We got to teach people the dirty side of the football, man. The dirty side of the football. That's what we get down to.
Some of that 1984. Give me some of that 1984 Raiders versus Bears football, man. You know, the most violent.
That's where we going, bro. That's where we going. This is exactly where we going. We going back to the dirty birds, man. That's all we've ever been. All right, we ain't never been a priestly football team. We ain't never been that. All right, we're a hard-nosed football team, and that's what they're going back to, man. We're about to start smashing people in the mouth, smacking their mamas at the games. We're about to start doing all that type of stuff, bro.
Yeah, we've been pretty for too long, man. We've been too pretty for too long.
Too goddamn pretty, man.
Yeah, I mean it looked good on paper, but you know, like I said, shout out to Matt Ryan for making turning chicken salad into chicken, chicken shit to chicken salad and all that. But you know what I'm saying, like at this point right now, it's like, look, it got us to a Super Bowl. It should have got us to multiple Super Bowls, but it's time to stop playing that whole pretty shit, man. Like it worked one time in New Orleans, and that whole pretty shit they had to switch. They understood that, we got to do the same thing, and we got a guy that likes to win ugly. He is ugly, and he has ugly coaches. Now we got ugly players.
There you go.
Okay, it's time to get straight up ugly,
and that puts the league on notice because, like we were talking about earlier, you got to think nobody was paying attention to the Falcons when we did our first couple drafts. Nobody.
Hell no.
And now all of a sudden we getting all this hate, we getting all this flack. Why? Because y'all see what we doing, and then like you said, coaches already was like, yeah, I'm opening up my book 100%. So that's letting you know right now, number one, the Falcons are not going to be scared to come at y'all quarterback and y'all own them. Period.
Mm-hmm.
And they're not afraid to get dirty. So basically, y'all don't notice.
If Brian McFadden is out there listening, we are talking about your bitch.
Shots fired. Hey, that goes for Max Kellerman.
Skip Bayless.
Don't do Skip like that. We can't do Skip like that right there.
Man, look, bump him. Skip too. He can get all the fire. I don't care.
Brian McFadden is the one that's getting all the smoke. I hope he listens.
Yeah, Ryan McFadden said, like, I'm gonna be a Colts fan. That's what he said.
Also, guys, I did a video yesterday breaking down all the different formations. And
he did.
The 3-4, the 3-2-5. That's something just for people to look at, just to see how the formation is going to look. But I didn't do any schemes or any blitz or anything. But just went in, I put some different names.
Y'all go check it out, please. It looks pretty good.
They also kind of go back to the ESPN bias thing. Do you think I'm seriously going to listen to anybody who ran the ball out of the back of the end zone?
You talking
Dan
about yes,
Dan
Dan
Orlovsky.
Dan Orlovsky, yes.
That's why
Detroit
I'm
Lions.
European. You got somebody breaking down film who ran out the back of his own damn end zone.
Can't make this up.
Man,
Can't make this up.
you can't make this up, man.
He was back.
But you know, it's always been, you know, and I'm always gonna say it because I'm actually on my soapbox for this one, man. It's a narrative that they have to continue to push because for some reason, they believe that Dallas Cowboys they move the needle. Apparently, they say Atlanta does not move it. This is what they say. I do not agree with it. I do not agree with it.
I'm trying to figure out what needle that is.
But because they so polarizing because you either hate them or you love them. You know, like you know what? It's not even the fact that the team is the fans and the owner that makes you hate them.
Right.
It's the fans and the owner. It may not even be the team. It's the fans that think they're going to win a Super Bowl every year, and the owner that leaves that forces
They have
the
that great marketing. It's all about the marketing. Jerry Jones market is king.
Yeah.
He makes them think they're going to win the Super Bowl. He tells them every year they're going to win the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
So
I mean, they get a nice hot bowl of foolishness every morning. We're going to the Super Bowl. Yes.
Foolish shows.
Yes. And look, I'll put it to you like this. From now on, ESPN is known as excessively stupid pandering news.
I saw that. I saw that.
That's it. I said it. Coined it. Excessively stupid pandering news.
I saw you. What the hell?
On the show.
There you go.
On the show.
They make sure.
And you know what?
Who is foolish?
Even though Big Ant, he was like, "Yo, Bumpkins Bayless, Shannon Sharp, you on my list too, man. And you live in Georgia, man.
Whoa.
You live in Georgia.
He down low.
He be saying some stuff on like
he under the surface. He don't come out and fully say that
Ever since they traded DeJounte Murray, Magnus, you just been on one. No. Leave Uncle Shay alone.
I know you
not Uncle Shay Shay. Not Uncle Shay Shay.
He said, "Oh, okay. Here we go. All right, now I'm saying now. Now y'all sitting there.
Look at him. I took an oath. Uncle Shay, they all come.
No.
Uncle Shay low.
You know, y'all Atlanta Hawks fans ain't been right since y'all got the
Hold up. Don't do it.
You about to get your ass kicked up in here now.
Don't do it.
What y'all was getting when y'all got we did y'all solid. We could have traded DeJounte anyway. It was like, where you want to go, bro? We gave him the Matt Ryan treatment. He was like, you know what? I want to go to a contender. We did right by it. And I hope that y'all win a championship this year. All right?
See,
don't talk about Uncle Shay, man.
He says it.
Look here.
I got the tape.
Hey, as an alum of a historically black college, I request that you please do not do Uncle Shay.
I tell you what.
You know he be saying some stuff about Matt Ryan. He has.
I know.
I tell you what.
He won't put Skip in that place. He always puts Skip in that place.
Give him about 2 months reprieve to the season start. Give him about 2 months reprieve to the season start. Because you already know Skip gonna say something and they're gonna have him going left.
Don't do that, Skip.
You already know.
And look, because you know they Undisputed and ESPN only have two topics that they talk about, and they run this for a 3 hour or 2 hour show.
Yeah.
Either the Dallas Cowboys or that's it.
Cowboys and Lakers.
They talk about the Cowboys, the Packers, and Tampa Bay.
Yeah, Aaron Rodgers.
They're gonna talk about Aaron Rodgers, Tom Brady,
LeBron James.
Yeah.
Oh, and don't forget Law and Order SVU, because now Cleveland's on the map now. Don't forget about SVU up there now.
Negativity.
I'm trying to think of somebody to compare the show and watch it to, but I can't think of it right now.
That is, man. But I'm gonna straight up say this though. I'm really excited about because there's something different about this team, something different about this year.
Yeah,
That there's a different energy in the air, and I would like to let my fellow Falcons fans, my brothers, and people in the chat, and all 30 of us watching right now, like, share, and subscribe. But also, we have to support the team, man. I'm tired of seeing empty seats there, man. I'm tired of seeing you got look that. I remember times where that dome would be rocking, man. That place, the way the sound is in that place, like you can really give offenses fits. We can drive our newly redefined defense, man. But you gotta show up, man. Cleveland Browns fans show up, Jets fans show up, Giants fans show up. What y'all doing?
Hell, even the Detroit Lions, they show up.
Even the Detroit Lions show up. Every Thanksgiving they see their Lions get blown out by the Packers.
I've never seen a team that sucked so bad for 30 plus years, and they fans come out in droves. That ain't we got to get our asses out there.
I'll tell you why they come out so much. It's cold in their house.
Everybody else ass.
It's called what, Coach?
He says
they cold in their house.
Yeah.
The dome is warm.
But you know what? You know what? Go back and think about what got the fans to come out. It was the fact that one year we wasn't doing nothing. The next year it exploded. Right. Well, but see what it was is you got to think once you've been watching the same type of team or same type of culture for so long, something new comes on. Everybody wants to see something new.
Yeah.
Because new is exciting. And that is the reason why they're drastically changing this team. Because something new is going to be exciting. And once it catches on, trust me, that Mercedes-Benz Stadium
is going to rock.
It's going to rock.
Yep.
It's going to rock. Because we're getting back, because you got us in our generation, they're getting back to what we used to see. The kind of football we used to see.
Oh yeah.
This new millennium generation really ain't saw it. They didn't get to see that that type of Falcons team where they were running people over.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So you're gonna couple that with a coach that's about winning, a defensive coach that's about winning, and now you got the front office that's about winning.
Oh yeah.
That's going to bring people in the seats. So like I said, that's why they're starting with AJ. That's why they're starting with AJ. They put him out front for a reason.
Can I say something?
Yeah, go ahead, Coach.
I got a couple of friends up here that went down to Atlanta to a game down there a couple of times. They said there's more people at the tailgates. They go to
Bingo.
That's a damn shame.
Bingo.
Yeah.
And that also go back to like the with the PSL too. That's another reason why a lot of the fans.
Well, you can buy the tickets still.
They got the diehard fan got priced out. They can't afford to go to the game.
Well, the PSL is only just seat license, but you can still buy a ticket. The ticket you can go on StubHub
like
and buy a ticket.
Yeah, single ticket. Yeah.
It's not that what people with the seat license do. They just buy the seat license to own the tickets to make money off the ticket. If you want to go to the game, probably pay a little bit more for the tickets, but you still can go to the game. You know,
and you're gonna have to pay attention to the games that we're playing.
Yeah.
Okay. The first game, the Saints. That's our natural rival. Period.
Oh, man.
People will show up for that. When we play Tampa, they're gonna want to see if we can beat Brady. You get what I'm saying? Certain games are gonna be main events for us, simply based on the fact that we almost beat them last year. Simply because they want to see, okay, this new team y'all got, what can it do? Because remember, you still got the Falcons that you got the fans that want us to be game one, we win, and then the next game they want us to be in the Super Bowl. Yeah. They don't have that patience to wait. So they want to see what all the hype is about now. So those certain games you're gonna really have to pay attention to.
Before and then we move on to the next subject though.
Yeah.
Real quick one. it's one thing I don't like about that stadium. One, the name. Okay, don't like the name. Okay, I've always hated the name. As soon as I heard what the name was gonna be, I'm like, yeah, we're gonna be paying Mercedes-Benz prices. They're gonna pay for that name some way.
But concessions are cheap.
Yeah, the concessions are cheap.
Yeah, concessions are cheap.
So you kind of balance out to a degree.
Now, I would like to say, before we move on to the next subject, though, I hate every time the opposing offenses get third down and they say that stupid line every single. It's third. Can we do something? Can we play? Yeah. Can we play Archie? Can we play Archie? We ready for like something?
Put some past the club, man.
The defense don't get hype off of that. I'm sorry, they don't. You know, I can't get off my seat by hearing that thing. Put some pass to Troy.
Some beat trap.
Yeah. One thing about Atlanta, they got something that can make it trunk thump. They got some beats and songs that can make it trunk thump. Like, put that stuff in there, man. Like, come on. Can you try?
How can we go wrong? We got Pastor Troy, we got Lil Joe, and all of them. Do somebody up there.
Yeah, Pastor Troy, the ambassador now.
Oh, yeah.
Right. There you go.
Yep.
Yeah, Pastor Troy, there, he's there every week.
Yeah.
He was on the same train I was on when we played Detroit.
Him and Big Tigger, they there every week.
Yeah,
but you know what? It'll be more believable now because when you play We Ready, we actually got some people that's actually ready. You can't play We Ready when you got Opelucas on the field. It don't translate too well.
It don't translate. I'm sorry.
You got fans, kids in the stands bigger than the O line. That don't translate too well.
Oh, we talking about you, Hennessy.
Right.
We talking about you, lightweight. But anyway. I'm gonna start with Blackberry on this one, man. He's, I like what he says about the wide receivers, man. How many wide receivers will the Falcons carry on a 53-man roster? I'm waiting for a sermon with this one.
Well, let me give you the skinny here. You got Olamide Zaccheaus. You got Alden Tate.
Wow.
Olamide Zaccheaus is a 4-year player. Alden Tate, 5-year player. Drake London, our first-round draft pick this year. Tyshawn James, also a rookie. Don't know much about him, but I'm going to have to do some homework on that guy.
He's a beast.
Cordero Hodge, 5-year player. Brian Edwards, 3-year player. Frank Darby, 2-year player. Demir Bird, 7-year player. And we should know a lot about Bird because he did see a lot of PT when he was in what was that, Cincinnati? He was at Chicago.
He was in Chicago. All the tape was in Cincinnati.
Right. Stanley Berry Hill, rookie. Who was this guy? Ben Hurt. Ben Hurt.
I can tell you about his name. He didn't cut.
He's a rookie. He was
practice squad.
Unsigned free agent, unsigned draft pick, undrafted.
Free agent.
Cameron Batson, 5 years. Geronimo Allison, 5 years.
Yeah, he get cut too.
So
he might be going back to Steve Harvey.
If anybody was keeping count, I just read off a lot of names.
It's 12.
And it's only one guy that got over 5 years experience. And he had 7. So I think the experience says a lot because I'm gonna give you these names right here. Drake London, Brian Edwards, Olamide Zaccheaus, Alden Tate. You can bet those guys gonna be here. Those guys gonna be here. So out of those other guys, I think maybe Demir Bird I think maybe we keep Demir Bird, and I think maybe we keep Geronimo Allison. In Hodge, I think we'll keep Kadero Hodge. And this Tyshawn James guy, y'all say he'll be. So I'm gonna have to look him up because if he is, Geronimo Allison won't be here.
He out of there.
He won't be here. If Tyshawn James,
Geronimo,
if he is what we think he is, he won't be here. Geronimo Allison will not be here. So
Geronimo, he going back to asking Steve Harvey for advice. Y'all remember when he was on Steve?
So we're looking at 8 receivers.
I play professional football for the Atlanta Falcons. I need some advice.
Wow, 8 receivers?
We're looking at 8 receivers. I think we're gonna keep 8 receivers.
Wow.
And the reason why I say that is because it's gonna be room because you're probably gonna have 4 running backs.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be a little room to keep a couple extra receivers. Like I said, these are some big dudes, man. Drake London is 6'4". Alden Tate is 6'5". Brian Edwards is 6'3".
Oh yeah, we gonna be big dude. See that what I like about Arthur Smith, man. He I can see by the height of his receivers, he trying to build a physical ass culture. We finna beat your ass. We finna be the bullets.
Right.
Yeah.
We 6'5", we finna be some bullets.
And that rotation means you're not burning out one receiver or one running back over another.
Yeah.
Exactly. And that's why I think we're gonna have a lot, and that's why I think we're gonna have a lot of receivers because we're gonna have big bodies that's gonna be starting. And when you wanna switch it up a little bit, kind of and throw that defense off, get them on their toes, you're gonna put your speed packages out there. And that's why I feel like when you got a big set of receivers like that, you got to have some guys that can get out there and kind of switch it up, on the speed aspect. But hey, man, Drake London, y'all. I mean, this dude, man. If you don't know nothing about Drake London, go watch his highlights. Go watch all his college film. This dude is a monster, man.
Yeah.
Beast.
He is a monster.
That dude's a seam killer, man. He's a seam killer.
And you look at a picture of him, you say, oh, man, that high yellow guy, what that high yellow guy all about, man? That high yellow guy, he turned red. Okay.
Yep.
That dude turned red. That dude strap up that hit. When he strap up, I like that old school style of football. When somebody say when they strap up their chin strap, they become a totally different person.
Mm-hmm.
Drake London, when he steps out there, and this dude is a wide receiver, y'all. I want y'all to think about this. He's a wide receiver, and the first thing he want to do is hit somebody in the mouth. Think about that.
Mm-hmm.
He ain't thinking about going out there and seeing how many yards he can put up catching the ball.
Mm-hmm.
He want to go out there and knock somebody in the mouth. That means give it to me on a 5-yard hitch. So when I catch that thing and I turn my shoulder square, the first person I see finna get their block knocked off.
I mean, he won all the smoke pretty much. And he ain't afraid. He ain't afraid to go get it.
Most contested catches in college.
Hey, that's what I say. That ugly football right there. That ugly football. That's what I want to see.
You hear that? You hear that, Marshawn Lattimore? You hear that, Marshawn Lattimore?
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Holder.
Turn them shoulders square.
That's
you hear that dude, Cameron Jordan? We ain't playing that pretty much ball.
All these guys like contact. Brian Nelson like contact. London like contact. All these some big guys, man. Go ahead.
Like the comment that Mike just said, I don't think he's gonna carry that many receivers. I say 6 at the most.
Yeah.
You're gonna have some close calls. I say Brian Edwards 1, Drake London, Amadeus Zacchaeus. And they're gonna back up Brian Edwards. Gonna be Alden Tate,
Mm-hmm.
Daryl Hodge, and Demir Bird. But
Okay.
Geronimo Ellis is going back to Steve Harvey.
But that Cameron Bateson, he has ties with Arthur Smith and those guys. So
He does.
him and that Demir Bird thing, because both those guys play pretty much the same thing. They're that little slot receiver. So that's an up and grab thing right there. But that Tayshaun James, what I said, I watched. He don't have a lot of film out there, but the film that I seen from that small school he went to, he was doing some work. But Frank Derby will be on the practice squad this year if they don't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One more year on the squad.
Just think of this. Our receivers like contact. Our running backs like contact. Our defense like punching you in the mouth. And then we got quarterbacks that's going to make a fool out of you because they going to run. And they ain't worried about contact most of the time.
But let's talk about these wide receivers a little bit more. The person everybody needs to watch out for is going to be Zacchaeus, man.
Yeah.
He's going to be a surprise receiver this year.
I've been saying that. I've been saying that.
We're going to be so focused on those big receivers, Kyle Pitts and Drake London for sure.
Right up the middle.
The kids will be just sitting right there, running wide open.
Because you're not, Coach, you hit it right on the head. I said that on the other show. Arthur Smith is going to put them big bodies on the field. The kid's going to eat because you're not going to see him coming. You're not going to see him coming. And a lot of times, think about it. A lot of times, they're going to sneak him in the red zone because you're not going to see him coming.
Or not pay attention to him.
No. He doing the underhanded work.
That dude gonna be on like the fourth corner.
Yeah.
That dude gonna be on the fourth or fifth corner, man.
Burnt toast.
Ain't gonna be like touchdown. Wait a minute, OZ? Where did he come from? I'm telling you, a lot of these big receivers are gonna be decoys for certain plays, for certain schemes, because they're gonna command that attention. And then you put OZ and they ain't gonna be paying OZ no attention.
Bro, you got wait a minute, hold on. Tony Wright said, question for the panel, with our running game clicking as we will be hitting teams in the mouth, getting 5 to 7 yards a pop, sets up our play action. Agreed. Yeah.
Yeah.
Guaranteed.
Perfectly.
Yeah.
Guaranteed.
Perfectly.
And like it's like you said, like all those guys like to block and love physical contact. That's it. I mean, there's nothing more to say than that.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
What's up, Coach?
And emphasize on what Tony Wright's saying, this is where you're going to see those 3 tight end sets right here
Mm-hmm.
on that play action. And that's what Blackberry was saying about John Fitzgerald. He's just going to sneak right out there.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's one of, if you look at him play at Georgia, he's one of those guys that'll block down and then lay for a second, just
And
sneaks
release.
right to the flats.
Block and release.
I'm telling you.
Exactly.
Yep.
So that's going to, if that play action working, that run game is working, yeah, it's going to.
It's Atlanta Falcons are going to punish you 10 yards at a time because they got enough men on the offense to get them first downs. That's where they're gonna punish you. They're gonna wear your defense down middle of the field. When they get to the red zone, that's where all the foolery gonna start.
Mm-hmm.
Period. It's gonna be a game of yards. And then think about it, because all Arthur Smith gonna do is look, they're gonna be doing clock management. So imagine you trying to tackle them big tight ends, and we marching you down the field. You ain't gonna have nothing for us in the red zone.
Can't do
Nothing. Especially when you put Algier out there.
No.
You put Algier and you put like
Beast
Archie
mode.
back there, guys that got some weight on them.
10 yards in the mud, man. Those guys get the ball, they're going to probably score because they get.
And heaven forbid you put Algier and Cordero Patterson on the field at the same time.
Arthur Smith is drooling right now on
Yeah, I'm just saying he
him
has
just
played for
scheming, like just he's like finally. And the thing is, like, again, my man's like, this is still not my final form because we got money next year. We got money next year.
Icing on the cake.
There you go. Now that doesn't mean that we're gonna go out and sign $100 million players and whatnot, but we're gonna get. I think they're gonna take that money and they probably gonna beef the hell out of this O-line. If there's any question out there, you know that. And I have to do some research, man, because
you gotta see
I'm
how
gonna tell
these
you right
guys.
now. What's up?
These guys, if these guys are working hard like they're supposed to be doing this year, they're not going to get on the O-line. They probably draft somebody, but they're not going to bring nobody else in if these guys are working, doing their job, you know. So
let me ask you something, Coach. Let me ask you something real quick. Even though like they may draft somebody, let's just say like the left guard still might be in question, and let's just say something drops out of heaven and Quentin Nelson becomes a free agent. You pick him up?
Depending on how much he wants. you got to think about it. This group here is not trying to go into salary cap hell. They already said we're not going to salary cap hell, so they're going to be smart about this money, man, because you never know when the injury is going to happen.
Yeah.
So you got to think about it. If they go out and just spend, okay, we want Quentin Nelson, which is a great pickup if you can get it for, a decent amount, because he's gonna request a lot of money, no matter how. So, but I think that, like I tell everybody, man, Mayfield came from tackle to guard. That's a big transition. I think he's gonna be a beast this year. I hate to tell him, I think he's gonna be a beast this year.
Yes, people sleeping on him.
But think about this though: if he doesn't work out, you got that boy from Georgia right there who's waiting.
That's who I'm looking at.
Yeah.
So they say he's not good in pass, but he must have been okay last year because they won the national championship. I'm just saying. That's just
look, in my opinion, between now, since we gonna have a little bit of money for 2023, it's gonna be trenches and development. Trenches and development based on this year. Because it's gonna be trenches and development. Because personally, I believe we got a good squad. All you do is add to the madness. And you develop the players that have showed out. You got the size, you got the formidability. All you do is show that up. Trenches and development.
12 days.
There you go. Yo, Ant, you got anything to add to that, man?
I mean, y'all done said everything pretty much. I mean,
but before you start, because I'm about to get into a real controversial person, man. Next topic.
That's what I'm waiting for. That's what I'm waiting for.
Yeah.
Go ahead. That's what I'm waiting for.
I don't know what the topics are today. So I'm going.
Okay, we want to give people what they want. We want to give people what they want because apparently. Ever since this man got traded from Atlanta, he's been getting his flowers all of a sudden from all these news and prognosticators. Matt Ryan, MVP after leaving the Falcons. Can you believe this? Blackberry, are you still there? I need a sermon, man.
You damn straight. I can't believe. Damn straight. I can.
Come on, give me something, man. I need something. Give me something.
Because listen. I was advocating after midway through last season that it was time to move on from Matt Ryan. I was the biggest Matt Ryan supporter because he's the best quarterback we've ever had in franchise history. And he's a first ballot Hall of Famer. And I'm taking nothing from him. What he brought to our team was nothing short of phenomenal. Okay. If only we could have got that brass ring, it would have been cemented. His name would be cemented in the Hall of Fame. But I can believe this headline that's being spread around. I can believe it. You want to know why? Because when he was here, there's no reason for the Falcons not to be succeeding with Matt Ryan. When he had Julio Jones, it was you got Julio Jones, you got Matt Ryan. When he had Roddy White, when he had Michael Turner, when he had Mohamed Sanu. There's no reason why Matt Ryan and the Falcons shouldn't be able to get there. And now that he's moved on to a team that clearly they got more respect for across the damn sports media. Now it's, let's all bow down to the great Matt Ryan. Y'all didn't give him that respect when he was here. You didn't give him that respect that he clearly had earned when he was a part of the black and the red, when he was a Falcon. You didn't give him that respect then.
No.
Why you want to give it to him now?
Right.
Because he's somewhere that's already won before. He's somewhere that it don't matter who go there, they gonna be the next big thing in the NFL. Y'all remember when they got Andrew Luck? Oh, Andrew Luck is the next Peyton Manning. Matter of fact, he's gonna be better than Peyton Manning. He's gonna be better than everybody.
Yep.
Y'all remember that
You got beat to
hypocritical
death.
shit?
Man.
They put that
They
man
ain't
on
put no
a
line in
pedestal.
front of him. They ain't put
put
that line
that
in
man on
front of
a
him. That man
pedestal.
got beat to death.
Yeah.
That man got beat to
It
death.
It doesn't matter. And Mike, yes, it was. It was time to move on. 14 years. I don't give a damn about the stats. I don't give a damn. That was too long to go.
Oh, Mike about to tag in.
Under the same day. I know Mike don't like it. I know he don't like it, but it's the damn truth. Now I gave
But
the
why
man
do you feel like
respect.
at that point?
Uh,
Why
Go
do you feel
ahead.
like
Why
at
do
that
I
point
feel
it
like
was
that?
acting like that? Son?
Because
Yeah.
listen, because y'all tell me when on any sport, in any sport you can think of, when was somebody 14 years in a team sport? 14 years in with somebody and the team ended up succeeding with that personnel as the common denominator.
Brady.
Oh boy.
No, Brady
Yeah.
wasn't there for 14 years before he finally won. My point is sometimes it's time to move on.
See, you done
It
started
ain't
some
no.
shit.
Let me say this. Let me say this real
Hold
quick.
on, wait a minute. Let me finish my thought. It's not that Matt Ryan don't deserve to win. It's not that Matt Ryan is not still capable of winning. What we needed as a franchise was something new. We needed something new for the city to see. We needed something new for the fan base to see. We needed something that we just needed a new look. It was time to move on. Matt Ryan it was times that Matt Ryan was looking like a rag doll. They was knocking the man around so much over the last few years, y'all.
Felonious assault.
It was time to move on because it just was time. 14 years is a long time. And
All that bullshit, all that is bullshit for this reason alone. Okay, and I'm not. Look, I'm gonna say this. This is the reason why that's bullshit. It's because at the end of the day, production is production. You can't put an age on production. Either you 21 and you suck, or you 43 and you suck. Production is production, and the issue is the guys around him. When you don't have the proper guys around you to help you get to a certain stage, none of that matters. So when you put Matt Ryan a price tag on Matt Ryan of $40 million, how are you gonna get better? So it wasn't necessarily time to move on from Matt Ryan, but when you have the lack of the right moves, we didn't make the right moves under Matt Ryan. Two, the lack of development, the player development. And like I said, this is one of the main reasons why Tom Brady is no longer in New England, is because when you put a price tag on the guy and you trying to build a team, build a core around that team, you can't build a core. You can't build a core. And I understand everybody say, all right, that 14 years is the same. Look, that's a lot of teams out here that's been like, they had players for 14, 20 years and they still had those same guys around. All right.
Not at quarterback.
Tom Brady. What you talking about? We just saw for Peyton Manning for damn near 15 years.
Peyton Manning was not with Indianapolis before he won.
Tom Brady, Drew Brees.
Before he run his.
I can keep going on. I can keep going on. That quarterback.
Wait. Listen to this. There is not one quarterback with a team as the starting quarterback.
I literally just named you four of them right there, right off the bat.
For 13 years before they won their first championship. The point is,
There's not many quarterbacks in the game that won championships like that.
You gave reasons for why it didn't work when Matt was here. They didn't.
How else would you have a barometer? How else would you grade a quarterback?
The point is, it ain't the quarterback. It's the fact that it's been 14 years, and we have not been able to put it together around Matt Ryan. So now
exactly.
So now
the
it's
question,
time to move
hold on. Listen.
Maybe something different. Sometimes change is necessary. Now, if you're a fan, Mike, no.
Hold on. Listen. The question is, the question is what? What's the question? As it pertains to Matt Ryan, what was the question?
It's not a question. It's a statement.
What was the
Matt Ryan
statement?
Considered future MVP after leaving Falcons.
That's not what we were talking about. We was literally just saying, all right, it was time. Was it time for Matt Ryan to move on?
No, it was time. It's your opinion that it wasn't. It's mine that it was. Because out of all the numbers that you could put out there about his production,
you said 14 years because it was 14 years.
The most important.
We needed something new.
That's the most. That number is two numbers that's more important than anything in this argument. 14 and 0. 14 years with Matt Ryan under the helm, 0 championships. In history, there is not one player that has been with a team for that long at quarterback as the starting quarterback, and they finally win a championship. It's time to do something different. It's time to show the fans.
Let me ask you something. Let me ask you something, Blackberry, real quick, because we could blame this on management for giving out those BS contracts. Is what Brian People said. You know, we could blame anybody, but my question is, what quarterback would have succeeded behind that shoddy line and that BS defense that he had to be subjected to for at least the past about 4 to 5 years?
No damn body.
And see, that's where we getting into it. It wasn't an issue of whether Matt Ryan need to move on. That's not the issue. No quarterback under these circumstances would have succeeded. That's why, to answer you pretty much just answer your own question with that. All right. Nobody would have succeeded under that type of effort. So it's not a matter of, all right, it was time to move on from Matt Ryan. Your team wasn't going to get better under those circumstances. So they had no choice but to move on. You don't move on. If you're going to win championships, one of the most vital things that you have to have as a quarterback who's competent and who does not make mistakes. You don't have to be a guy that passes for 4,000 yards every single year. We literally just saw the San Francisco 49ers, Jimmy G, did damn near absolutely nothing, making it to a Super Bowl. He did nothing. Trent Dilfer, I can go on and on. So it's not a matter of
Trent Dilfer. Yeah.
Trent Dilfer. Hey, that's the point. That's the point. When you got a price tag, Brad, we can go all down the list. So it's the picture of the matter, the entire fact of this matter is when you paying a quarterback $40 million, you cannot build a competent team in order to get better. So it forces your hand as an organization to get rid of guys like Julio Jones and Matt Ryan. So it wasn't time to move on from Matt Ryan. It's time to move on from the idea of continued. We can't pretend that this team is going to get better paying one guy $40 million. It's not going to happen.
You just used the word pretend. Let's stop pretending like they was not a quarter and a half away from winning a Super Bowl with that contract in place under that guy that you're talking about. Let's not pretend like we didn't make it to 2 NFC championship games with that guy.
Right.
Let's not pretend like we didn't make strides in the playoffs. Every year they made it to the playoffs, they made a stride. And they finally, after 4 years of making it to the playoffs with in Matt Ryan's tenure, they finally won one. And after that, it was like, okay, now Super Bowl is the look. Let's not pretend like this team was not there. Let's in separate seasons. Let's not pretend like he did not have enough to get there.
He didn't have enough. Oh my God, Black, you can't be.
Wait a minute. You telling me they didn't make it to NFC Championship games? You telling me they didn't make it to the Super Bowl? You telling me they didn't make it to the playoffs?
Hold on.
No, wait a minute. Let me speak my piece here. Let me speak my piece. Because let's not pretend, y'all. We are Falcon fans, but let's not be so biased. Let's not be so big of a homer and so big fans of Matt Ryan and this team that we don't see things for how they are. Did they not make it to NFC Championship games? Were they not a quarter and a half away from winning the Super Bowl? Were they not?
If anybody else want to chime in, go on ahead. Like Juan and Coach, if y'all want to chime in real quick. You know?
Yeah, please.
Well, I'll say it like this. As far as that Super Bowl, yeah, but you got to look at it too. There were other factors and other positions that did not play their part that ended in us losing that Super Bowl. Because
Freeman.
Because you got to remember that now I'm not going to disagree. Matt Ryan played his ass off in that Super Bowl.
No,
he did some hell of stuff.
The knock ain't on Matt Ryan. That's not what I'm saying. The point that Mike is making is that we didn't have what we needed around him to succeed. That is not true. That is not true. Because if we did it,
we really saying that? Hold on, Black. Hold on. You gotta stop yelling and listen. Stop yelling and listen.
No, but don't cut me off, bro. We were there. Answer my question. Were we or were
hold on,
we
let me ask. Hold on, everybody. Hold on, Black. 1 second.
Answer
Black,
my
1
question.
second.
Were we or were we not there?
Black. Let's listen. All right. This is everybody's opinion. We're gonna get everybody's opinion on here. We're gonna start with the one with the glasses on right now. Did the Falcons have everything that they needed to succeed?
No. I didn't say everything. I said what they needed. I said what they needed to get there. Were they or were they not there? Ask the question right now if you're gonna ask.
They didn't have that. Okay, that's the same thing. All right, guys.
Yeah, the defense went on a little 3-4 game tail, but look, when you look at the whole season, they were like ranked what, number 20 what? That year. What they
was 26. They were 26. 26.
Yeah.
I think they were 26.
You got a 26 ranked defense. The Patriots were top 5. The offense started out hot that game, but dog, the defense just fell apart at the end.
Yeah, that's my point.
And that goes to
the
age-old fact. Defense wins championships.
All right, Coach. What is your take? What's your coach? What's your point?
Coach, yeah.
All right, check it out. Both of you guys are saying the same thing. It just sounds different. All right. Was Matt Ryan time to go? He was, you can't blame it on Matt Ryan. Like you said, you're not blaming it on Matt Ryan, but you are, but you ain't. You see what I'm saying? But, it's all about the money, man. $40 billion. You can't build a team if you don't have no money to build. And without having that supporting cast, he will get to the Super Bowl with the money that he had in that salary cap. So by them letting him go, he didn't need to be let go, but because of that money, they had to let him go.
It was time.
Well, it ain't because it was time for him to go. It was because of money. It's all about the money, man.
But that's the only point. That it was time to move on. Listen. The way you're making it sound is that we got to get rid of Mike. He's no good. That's the way it sounds. What you're saying. No, that's not. But that's.
I understand. Let me finish.
I started. Go ahead.
But the way you making it sound to everybody is like, Matt Ryan was no good. But what Mike is saying is that money. It's all about the money. Because if we didn't let Matt Ryan go, we'd be in the same boat we were in the same war last year. You understand what I'm saying? We'd be in the same exact boat we were in last year. Now we have this high rising. Right now we look good on paper. We got to still play the game, but we look good on paper right now. So with that money being off the books, next year we can even improve more. So if he would have stayed around, We still got to pay this man.
So
by him going away, it's going to make this team a lot better right now.
So like how you started, we both saying the same thing, but it sound different. Because not one time did I say Matt Ryan was not good enough.
No, I exactly what you said, but that's the way you make it sound like.
No, but I said it. I
understand. I understand
what it is this. I still, like I said, I was the biggest Matt Ryan supporter up until midway of the season last season. It dawned on me. It's time to move on. It's time to do something different. It ain't that Matt Ryan can't do it for us. It ain't that Matt Ryan can't do it for somebody else. But as an organization, if you're watching this for 13 years as it plays out, ain't you tired of seeing the same movie over and over again? I can be the biggest fan of a movie, but seeing it time and time again, I'm ready to see something different. That's the point. I love Matt Ryan just as much as, well, probably not as much as Mike, but I love Matt Ryan. I stated, I love what he did for the team and for the city. Not one time did I discredit him for what he's done and what he's still capable of doing.
I got one more question for you. Okay. Just imagine, okay. If we had money to spend on what we have now, just imagine we got these same people that we have now and we had Matt Ryan. What would your take be then?
My take would be he's the right quarterback for this situation.
Exactly. That's what Mike is saying.
No, but that's fine. But can we have this situation if we still have Matt Ryan?
That's exactly what that was the whole point about it.
That's exactly what we said. But what Mike was trying to do is
No, that's not what I said. That's not what I said.
But the way Coach just said it's being heard. The way Coach saying y'all hearing it is y'all hearing it like I'm bragging on Matt Ryan. That's not what I'm doing.
That's not what I said.
You said if it was time, whether or not if it was time to move on from him. Yeah, it was. Whether you say it was because of the contract, whether somebody say it was because of his production or his play, or whether or not he can still throw certain passes. Regardless of what your reason is, it was time. And that's all
I think, honestly, Blackberry. I think Blackberry. I think what people are hearing when they hear like it's time is that either the quarterback skills start to diminish, or the success of the team is not what is. It's definitely correlated with the skill set and the ability of said quarterbacks. So that's why when we look at guys like Aaron Rodgers and how Green Bay is still standing by him, and he's had a better team than we could ever put together.
Way better. Way better.
And he hasn't been to a Super Bowl in 10 years, you know. But he gets
that's where the management come in. They ain't been doing their job.
Well, like I said before, they're giving him his praise now because it's all about who we like.
Right.
It's all about who we like, because nobody will ever be able to take his accomplishments away. But because of the simple fact of they look at them 14 years and say, and they're, a lot of the narrative is we didn't give him what we were supposed to give him. So he's on a team now that's going to give him what he needs to win. So now we're going to acknowledge him as being an MVP, despite everything he's done. And that who we like mentality is the reason why no matter what the Falcons did, they won't acknowledge the fact that we are a team to be reckoned with. Period. It's all about who we like.
A new vision. And a new vision, well, not necessarily a new vision, but this is what we was talking about as far as like building a team is concerned.
Yeah.
When you have, this is one of the main reasons why San Francisco went out and drafted Trey Lance. It's because they didn't trust the quarterback. So what every coach wants is stability. Most coaches don't want their quarterback to sit back and throw for 40, 50 times a game. That's actually an unbalanced thing. So what, in essence, what we're saying is you gotta have money to build teams. So whether we believe that it's time to move on or not, that doesn't matter. Why? Because you can't play any player, not just Matt Ryan, $40 million and expect to build upon a team. So they were forced into a decision to make that It's like, all right, we're not going to build this defense, and we keep paying Julio $30 million, $20 million a year, Matt Ryan, and then we got a Calvin Ridley, which is what the point I was trying to make. It's like we can't build a team if we're paying all these superstars maximum money, and that's the issue. Like I said, all of this ties in to money. Why? Because there's a salary cap.
Yep.
There's a salary cap. Most teams, if you look at right now, the first thing that Pittsburgh went to go do after they got rid of that money, they went straight to a rookie quarterback. They got 5 years to be able to build a team, which they got the defense, they have wide receivers, and now they can work on developing that quarterback and making sure. We wouldn't have been able to do that to build a defense or even build the offensive line or even bring in guys like Drake or Brian Edwards if we had Matt Ryan at the helm. So, and like, are you correct in a certain way as far as your point being like, is this time to like for something different? Yeah, absolutely. From
Goddamn
anybody,
right, I'm correct.
you
Shit, I know I'm right. Shit. No, I'm just playing. Go ahead.
Look, that's everybody's. Not everybody want to see Matt Ryan. Not everybody want to see Michael Vick. So from a fan standpoint, maybe you look 14 years looking at the same thing. Yeah, I mean, like I said, I like to switch it up myself. All right, this is what we had to do, but at the end of the day, it's not so much for like, all right, we need to get rid of the time. A lot of these quarterbacks leave. Why? Because they can't build with that team, with that quarterback, and this is why Seattle got rid of, they got rid of Russ. Why? They got like 3 or 4 picks. Why? So they can build towards the future. And they got a young quarterback, and they got a veteran quarterback behind him to see what's gonna happen. So, and that, like I said, from a different standpoint, and I'm glad we had these conversations, but this is what it's all about. Not everybody's going to agree on certain things, and we got to learn how to communicate and get our point across. This is what makes Atlanta Falcons Nation. This is what makes us. We have these arguments every day in our chat. So, people, this is what it's all about. This is why we try to come on these shows and have people on with different points of views, because from his standpoint, he's correct. From this standpoint, he's correct, and he's correct. But what it all comes down to, we got to put all that in a melting pot and come to a conclusion, which what the Falcons did. It's like, all right, I love Matt Ryan, but he got to go. We got to make a change. And that was the same thing for Julio. Yeah. I hate Matt Ryan. I hated seeing Julio leave. I hated seeing Calvin Ridley. He's gone. Yeah. He's gone, bro. Yeah. And that's what it's about.
Oh, yeah, it's over.
He was rolling 7.
Yeah, no, he didn't dance his last disco.
I think honestly, oh yeah, by the way, before, because it's going on like an hour and 48. Get your questions out there so we can get them answered real quick. We probably answered a whole bunch of y'all questions right now with this
okay.
And Matt Kellerman. We had Stephen A. and Matt Kellerman going back and forth, man.
Hey man, bro, we don't run for challenge over here, bro. Like I said, bro, we all with this game. And like I said, bro, it's all about hearing everybody's point of view. All right.
Yes,
and that's the thing. What we can't do is get all emotional about one's opinion without sitting down and actually explaining it and listening to it, being willing to listen to it. And I think, like I said, I think that's what we do better than most people, is that we sit down and we actually listen to everybody's point of view.
Hey, I just want to say that real quick. That view of Mercedes-Benz Stadium coming down Martin Luther King Jr. Drive is just amazing.
Yeah, that is, it is. It's beautiful.
Yeah, besides looking at Clark and that one side of that stadium, But
Hey man, I'm pulling up the 43 shit. I guess I come on this motherfucking arg all day then. Y'all like this shit. It look like y'all like it. Like the arguing, huh?
I'm telling you right now,
Old
it all
Western
comes down to
mentality.
it, no matter. It is like honestly, when it all comes down to it, no matter what language you speak, because to some people it sounds like it's talking Chinese, some people sound like it's talking Spanish, whatever. When it all comes down to it, comes down to W's and L's, man.
That's it.
Yeah.
And BlackBerry wanted to see some stuff that midway through the season, the Dubs wasn't coming in.
ain't that the most
They
beautiful
should.
sight you ever seen, people?
Yes, sir.
Ain't that the most beautiful sight you ever seen, people?
Look at that.
Trying to
That's
tell
the
you.
Death Star. That's the Death Star right there.
Yes, Lord. That is
Like, look,
shut.
don't get pulled over, man. Don't get
Yeah. They cracking down out there, bro.
Oh yeah. Oh, I already know. I know how these clown operate around here. I already know. Shoot, they got something going on down here. Matter of fact, right now they talking about the big park and I won't be there.
What's that again?
Oh yeah,
yesterday,
Dale,
Tab Sports
I'm
game said, "Are
definitely
y'all
ready.
ready for Camp Rookies back Tuesday?"
I'm definitely ready, bro. I
Oh
can't
man,
wait, man. I'm so ready for this training camp, man. The tight end battle and the linebacker battle is finna be on, boy. It's
Yes, sir.
finna be on.
Don't forget the offensive line too. Don't forget that O line too.
yeah.
There's
And
only
that's
two spots
really-
to set.
That's
Oh, I
really
know what's going on. They got the United game going on today. That's what it is.
Yep.
But that training camp is really gonna give them guys a chance to show out, man.
I can't wait. I can't wait for training camp, dog. I'm ready to see what these guys got going on.
How many of you guys going up there?
Like, yeah.
I'm trying to see.
How many of y'all like coming out?
I'm trying to see, man, what I got going on because it's about to be August and there's a lot of shit going on before the summer ends. So
What day it start again?
26. I'm not sure when the first open thing's gonna be though.
Yeah, I'm waiting.
Come on with the AK. Come on with the AK.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I think the open practice is supposed to be the 15th of August.
15th.
Oh, that's
Okay.
what they know.
Oh,
I'm talking about just the regular training camp things.
Shoot.
What day? What day does that fall on?
That's a Monday.
Damn, I gotta work. I'm be
They
down there.
said those
I'm
combined
gonna make it
practices.
work.
Those combined practices they're gonna have when I can't remember what team they're gonna be open also. So you go to up to the facility at Flowery
I'm
Branch.
waiting to see that too, cause that's where that's where you're gonna see a lot.
Your toughness right there.
Yeah, that's where you're gonna see a lot. Who's who?
That's what it is.
Yeah, let's see a whole lot of vomiting into the bucket now.
Yeah.
You better hydrate. You better hydrate out there.
I'm gonna
But
try
straight
to
up, man. But how y'all feel like? Y'all said that there's talks that Mariota's like leaps and bounds ahead of Ritter. But what if Ritter was to show out like in preseason and training camp? How y'all feel about that?
best man win, man.
Yeah.
I mean, if he earns it, then go ahead. If he earns it.
Because he don't seem like he's coming just to take an L like that, Just
But I think-
Mariota coming back. He looking for a career research, man. That's why.
We'll see. Like you said, they're bringing Ritter along slowly anyway. So they want Mariota out there. You know what I'm saying? You want him out there because, like I said before, when the defense is on the field, Mariota and Ritter gonna be schooling him. So you want to bring him along slowly. You just don't want to throw him out there just because everybody says he needs to be out there.
Yeah.
Oh no. I mean like what Russell Wilson did like in his year one, where you just can't not,
Well, look who the guy was with Matt Flynn, man.
Well,
he had one good game in New England, and he got paid in what? Nothing. So, yeah.
Yo, Twisted.
What up, Twisted?
Yeah,
What's
man,
good,
like,
Twisted?
I was just like, I'm like, there's a lot of guys that have like competition right now where it's like it's not foregone conclusion. The only foregone conclusion is that left tackle and that right guard.
That's it.
And maybe right
And
end
Grady.
like that with Grady.
And Grady.
Jones. Everything else is like what?
Yeah, up in the air.
And then AJ. You know.
Yeah, that's all.
Other than
They're the
everything
only
up in
two
the air.
positions that really just solidified. Shit. Everybody else, boy, you ain't guaranteed to see the field.
And what's funny, even though the position solidified, Grady's still gonna go out there and work like his job in jeopardy too.
That's right.
Exactly.
Right. But that's how Grady is, you know. That's how the dude is built. Like, he just built like that.
You seen that big boy on a treadmill? If you done seen Big Grady on a treadmill, you know what kind of work that boy put in. Go watch the video on a treadmill.
Look. He about to make up for them three ganging up on him last year. That's what that was.
Oh boy, he been
like,
take it.
he's like,
to
I'm
a whole
coming with
nother
some
level.
help.
You can't double team this year.
He's like, I'm coming
You
with
can't
some
triple
help
team
this
at
year.
Yeah.
You know that's a damn shame. You see this man get triple team, nobody still don't make the damn tackle.
But see, I'm gonna tell you something.
Steven Means.
He probably gonna look at that film. He probably gonna look at that
96.
film every time before he step on the field, just so he can have that extra edge to him.
Uh-huh.
That ain't
The
number
fact that this
few.
man got triple team and they still won't give this man his flowers. The fact that the man was triple team, they
Triple
still
team.
won't say, "Oh no, he ain't really." He's not AD, okay? He's not the number one, but damn, he gotta be number two, bro.
You don't think
Twisted
Grady? You
Torch.
don't think Grady?
Appreciate it.
Oh,
Got a super chat.
Yeah, appreciate that.
It took an
Shit.
hour and 56 minutes, and Twisted Torch finally came out with $4.99. All y'all need to be a same.
Bring Rice Street down in here.
Training camp is approaching, guys. Competition is the word this year. Great show as always. This man
Appreciate
went
it.
down there and met Marlon Davidson, man. All 800 pounds of that man.
Yeah,
I'm telling you, man.
I remember that.
Marlon Davidson, I'm looking at you too, bro. You ain't safe either.
No,
You ain't safe
No.
either.
Oh no.
no.
Mm-mm.
This year he gonna have a chance to show what the hell he can do, because I think they do have him listed as the starter though.
No, he ain't.
Oh, he
You
ain't.
better.
Oh, he
You
ain't.
better.
He's like
Oh, yeah,
70.
he know what the hell going on. Yeah, you better get your like what Lady Ray said. You better get yourself together.
Look. Don't be slimming. Look. Don't be slimming down to get pushed around now.
I promise.
Now here's another thing what I gotta talk about. I gotta have guys on a panel that's giving money too. This don't make no sense, man. But they can be it. We sitting there, we sitting here, we contributed to ourselves. Now you know how gas prices is. And you got you got a car?
Yeah.
Shoot.
Trust
Well,
me.
We just took gas out.
It's all good though.
Gas out that
I
man's
gotta
car.
buy that high ass get home.
Look. You know what it is.
I
Look.
gotta pay $4.19 to get the one gas $3.62.
Hey, look. One of us gonna have to get a bus and just pick everybody. We'll go ahead. We'll go ahead and pick Magnus up from the airport on the bus.
I'm gonna be like Maggie. I'm gonna be riding by a train.
Look.
I'm coming on
Look,
that.
hey. Look, we pick you up downtown. Everybody ride the bus. Look, we have our own bus. Ride down into the Mercedes-Benz Stadium, bro.
Oh yeah.
Say gas.
Well, you better
yeah.
hurry up. They don't know.
Party model.
New York. You better hurry up.
Hey, I'm
Man.
trying to tell you.
At a party model.
Party bus, tailgate bus, and show all in one.
All in one.
All in one.
Hey, guys.
Oh yeah, line remote.
Man.
Now they won't.
Appreciate
Now
They
it,
can't
bro.
walk now.
What's up, BP?
Another $4.99. See, this is what I'm talking about, man. See, 5 people left. 5 people left. They ain't got no money. 5 people had to go check their debit card. 5
Brian
people had
Peoples,
to
a man of the
check their
people.
debit card.
Yeah,
That's
he is.
it.
That's
He's
a
a
man
man
of the
of the
people
people,
right there, Brian People.
Man, other people.
That's what.
Hey,
Flex
guys,
on him.
before you
Flex
everybody
on
leave, get those likes in also.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Like, share, subscribe,
Like,
man.
subscribe, and share,
Please.
people.
Bro, you think is he getting up on a Sunday this early?
Okay.
But yeah,
I got up 25 minutes before airing and had to do a marine wash up.
Damn. I was a
But
little late
yo,
today, but you know how that family reunion shit go.
for real. But listen. Big Ant, I'm gonna start with you. We're gonna say our goodbyes so we can, have the rest of our day going. Talk to them. Let them know, your Twitter handle, how to get in touch with you. They want to chat.
Yeah, y'all see it at the bottom. Mr. Jackson 19868 at gmail.com. That's on everything. On Facebook, on Twitter, Instagram, everything. Snapchat, whatever. If y'all want to get at me, me and my girl, let's see, we hold spaces on Twitter, every now and then. If y'all want to come in,
I'll be seeing you. I'll be seeing. Oh, you gotta get her on there, man. You gotta get her on here. Like she be coming with some straight heat.
She's
Get her on
lively,
here.
bro. She's very lively, but she's knowledgeable. She's knowledgeable.
Yeah.
She's trying to work something out with Lisa, so they're gonna get something.
All right, gotta do it for the ladies. All right, yo, Juan, go ahead, talk to him, bro.
What's going on, y'all? Hey, y'all know I'm the resident therapist to help y'all out with y'all Falcons football PTSD. Got to get it going. Got to get everybody on the level. But listen, man, we appreciate y'all for tuning in on this Sunday. Like, hey, y'all could be anywhere else, but y'all here with us. Definitely appreciate it. You can catch me at Creative Vibes Massage on IG, Twitter, and on TikTok. Got some new stuff coming, so stay tuned and whatnot.
Okay. Blackberry, you just had a Stephen A. Smith kind of rant right there, man. Talk to him. Let him know how to get with him online.
Hey, y'all know it's all love. First of all, this is who I am. Okay, I ruffle feathers. I do this. I do it at home. My kids don't like it when I do it. I go to my son and whisper in his ear. I go over to my son with hey, your sister called you a punk ass nigga. How you gonna take that? But at the end of the day,
I mean, out there trolling.
At the end of the day, we're very passionate, all of us on this panel, about our Atlanta Falcons. A lot of us for all our Atlanta teams are madness. But
see.
But
we're wrapping up now.
Let me go pull that real quick.
Just know this. The amount of respect I got for Mad Mike is through the roof because the guy goes far and beyond that of a fan to teach the rest of the fan base what they need to know before they go spewing off the bullshit out their mouth.
Damn right.
Bang.
Better say that shit.
So I personally I run a truck business, and if anybody know about the truck business, I don't know how the hell I got the mental space to do this shit I'm doing right now with y'all. But just know, rise up, home team, always represent for the home team, baby.
All day. Twice on
say that
Sunday.
shit again.
Twice on Sunday.
That's it.
Always represent for the home team.
Fuck twice, 5 times.
Home team.
10 times. 10 times. 10 times on Sunday.
Coach.
All right, guys. I want to thank everybody for coming in today and watching the show. It was fun. Had a little debate there. It was a great debate. But you can find me on Twitter, YouTube, and Instagram. But go check out my YouTube channel. I'm giving you some information about different things, what a coach would do. So, but check me out at Coach Unchained and all my spots, Instagram, YouTube, and Twitter. But it's been a great show again, like I said. And I'm looking forward to seeing everybody, come do their thing at training camp. So, all right, guys, have a great day, great Sunday, and back to you, Mr. Max.
All right. Knight Rider. Go ahead.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, man, we thank y'all for coming through. And like I said, we could have been anywhere in the world, but you chose to be here with us, especially being with my country and putting up with my bullshit. So we appreciate everybody coming out, man. You know, I came in a little late. Family reunion kind of had a big part of. We decided to have Club Hilton lobby at like 12 p.m., like 12 midnight, and we all drinking and just telling a whole bunch of lies. But I did come back to make it, come see y'all and all that, man. So I appreciate y'all for coming through. We gonna catch y'all on the flip side, man. Rise up, go down, dog. Goddamn, go United, all that there. Everything. And if you don't like it, oh well, learn to like it. Goddamn.
Mad Mike.
Excuse me. I think it's time for a little promotion here. You guys, I think you've done a pretty good job as far as getting those 50 likes of ours or close to those 50 likes. But hey man, make sure you guys share this content out. All right, you got to make sure you share this content out because, like I said, you're not gonna get any of this fake, watered down bullshit. I know we sick of that shit anyway. Who the fuck want to sit down and try and fumble all goddamn day? Nobody want to listen to that shit.
I'm trying to.
We like to see some boxing matches. We like to see some UFC fights every once in a while. All right, keep that. I like to see a motherfucker get body slam on top of a damn a couple of planes and that's the type of shit I like to do.
Give me a stone cold stunner here.
Hey, F your couch.
Damn, off the top of the damn ring. All right, I love the controversy. I love the debates. This is what it's about. All right, we got a lot of cowards out here who won't even step up to the plate and even have a civil conversation. Whether it turns out bad, whether it turns out good, that's irrelevant. But what I respect most out of any man is to step in the motherfucking ring. That's all we ask. Just step in the ring. We have agreed to step in the ring. That's what we do. We're supposed to be the Atlanta Falcons nation. Atlanta Falcons fans represent every aspect, every fan. No one is better than the other. Everybody has a voice. Everybody has an opinion, and that's what this is all about. So if you guys loved what you saw today, hit that subscribe button. You will not be disappointed. I promise you that. All right, we gave you a damn treat here today. The home team. This is what it's all about. Hosted by the one and only Magnus, who's about to close us out. But like I said before, that all right, you guys gonna get the schematics. Me and Coach gonna be in the we're gonna be doing some little things. I gotta hit a Coach up about the schematics. Like I said, man, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. But more importantly, if you want to learn the game, the subtle nuances of the game that I've been privileged to, to just sit back and get the knowledge from, Chuck Smith, Terrence Mathis. Those guys blessed me with an opportunity. They blessed us with an opportunity to interview them years ago, and that's how Miss Maggie and I got our break in, just being, just open and with Chuck Smith and Terrence Mathis. Those guys are some great men, and we're trying to pass the knowledge down to you guys. So again, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, make sure that you join that Mad Mike membership at Atlanta Falcon Nation membership, because we about to give you guys some in-depth schematics. All right, check us out. Miss, what's up?
Man, let me tell you, I'm about to close it out right now. You already heard. This is your seventh voice of getting out of here. Okay, I ain't got much to say. I appreciate y'all waking up at 12:05 if you woke up or even just tuning in. But I got 3 words for you: like, share, and subscribe. But
There
for
it
all
is.
my brothers here, all my
Right.
brothers here, okay, to all y'all out there, because y'all my family. Atlanta Falcons Nation, acknowledge me. Later.
Yes, sir.
Damn.